Jooshin is an elite school in South Korea. A powerful company built this school only for rich kids. Students get in because of their family name. Even among these rich students, there's a strict order. Anyone who breaks this order gets punished badly. This happened to one student who tried to fight the system. He was first beaten up and scared, then he tried to tell the police, but ended up in a car accident. A few months later, a new school term starts, and the principal introduces a new student. Kanha is a poor boy who got into this elite school with a scholarship because of his good grades. When Kanha tries to meet his classmates, he notices they ignore him. The most important person at school is Ryan, the grandson of the school's founder. He controls when students talk, stay quiet, or clap. No one stands up until Ryan does. Era notices the cute new boy and offers to exchange phone numbers. As Kana tries to find his class and a seat, other students push him away. They ignore him because he's poor. Meanwhile, the rich students relax in a special room, talking about a girlfriend who left for America 3 months ago. Jay is Ryan's girlfriend, who left without telling anyone. Era and Lee Woo-jin are friends worried about the couple's relationship. They don't understand why Jay ignores them. Era wants to spend the night with Ryan, but he doesn't want to. In the evening, Jay calls and says she's back in Korea. Era meets her friend at the airport and suggests meeting up, but Jay wants to do it tomorrow at the racetrack. The next morning, Jay spends time with her family and their business friends. Her father doesn't like how she dresses, so they argue a lot. After he tears her dress, Jay hides in the garden where she meets a pianist trying to earn money. This pianist is Kanha, who supports Jay with kind words and gives her his shirt. Later, Jay meets Ryan and friends. She suggests a race where the winner gets to make the loser do something. Ryan agrees and they start racing. Jay drives fast and almost crashes, causing Ryan to go off the track while Jay finishes first. After winning, she tells Ryan she wants to break up because she doesn't love him anymore. The next morning, Kana learns he and Jay are classmates. He wants to attend extra classes, but everyone ignores him. Then the class leader explains to Kana where he belongs. Poor scholarship students tell him the school has special rules, and those who don't follow them can be executed. This happened to the student whose place Kana took. Despite this scary information, Kana smiles and goes back to sit with the rich students. Era likes his courage and invites him to a party at her country house. The next evening, a car picks up Kana for the party. The rich kids make fun of him, thinking he doesn't belong there. When Kana arrives, Era suggests playing a drinking game with a surprise in one of the drinks. After Kana drinks, it becomes clear something was added to all drinks except the first one that Era had. Kana gets sick and dizzy, barely able to stand, and goes to the bathroom to recover. Kana notices Jay at the party and stays, clearly interested in her. Jay gets a message and goes to a room where Ryan is waiting, hoping to fix their relationship. Meanwhile, Kana, Era, and others play Truth or Dare. When it's Kana's turn, he's asked if there's a girl he wants to spend the night with. He chooses Dare instead, but they dare him to kiss one of the girls at the party. Everyone hints it should be Era, but Kana walks away. Soon we learn that the dead student was Kana's brother, whose funeral was very hard for him. Kana wants revenge on everyone responsible. Thinking Ryan killed his brother, Kana goes into the house and kisses Jay in front of Ryan and everyone else, and Jay kisses him back. The next morning, Ryan remembers how he slapped Kana for kissing Jay. Meanwhile, Woon secretly spends the night with Teacher Han, afraid of being caught. They meet in a rented apartment and leave through different doors. Ryan's mother comes home for the first time in months, but ignores her son. Ryan wishes she would stay longer, but she thinks the servants can take care of all his needs. Realizing his mother doesn't care about him, Ryan leaves in one of her cars. Meanwhile, Kana tries to make friends at school but is still ignored because he's poor. Kana knows his brother was bullied by Ryan only because he became friends with Jay. Knowing how much Ryan loves Jay, Kana chose her on purpose to make Ryan angry. Meeting in the cafeteria, Kana realizes his plan is working because Ryan wants to humiliate and destroy him. Ryan tries to talk to Jay, but she ignores him, reminding him they've broken up and are just friends now, so he can't ask about her personal life. Angry, Ryan tells his best friend to make sure others punish Kana. Later, Yuno orders other poor students not to talk to Kana, saying this right in front of him. Kana laughs and stops a boy from punching him. When Kana sees Jay, he gets distracted and ends up being punched in front of a teacher, who does nothing about it. After class, Kana apologizes to Jay for kissing her, but admits he enjoyed it. In the evening, Ryan watches old videos with Jay and can't stop thinking about her, wanting to get back together. Era tries to support her friend and offers help. Late at night, Jay and Win secretly meet at an underground bar to drink and talk like old friends. Jay is being blackmailed with a hidden camera recording made by the dead student. The next morning, while hunting, Jay's father gets a phone call, and Jay fears the blackmailer is about to expose her. She imagines her father shooting her to avoid shame, but it's just her imagination. He's only having business problems. The next morning, Kana sees Yunak hiding pills in his locker and thinks they're illegal drugs. His dead brother had told him about students buying illegal substances and using them against enemies. Trying to expose Yunak, Kana asks a teacher to open the locker, but they turn out to be just sedatives. At the same time, students plan to beat up Kana badly. Wooin hears this, but doesn't tell his mother, who is the school principal. Jay asks Era for help finding the blackmailer. On the weekend, students enjoy free time. Some swim in the pool or play sports. Others go on trips and stay in cabins on school grounds. Jay has lunch with friends but gets bored with Ryan, who wants her back. Ignoring her ex-boyfriend, Jay leaves and meets Kana going to the drugstore. She joins him and they ride bicycles together, enjoying nature and the ocean. They get caught in rain, play with a puppy, and return in the evening while bullies wait for Kana outside his cabin. Jay invites Kana to her place to dry his clothes. Teacher Han, planning to spend the night with Wooin again, sees this and tells Wooin, who calls Ryan to get the principal involved. Meanwhile, Kanha and Jay watch a movie, and Kana starts falling asleep. Feeling romantic, Jay admits she enjoyed their first kiss too. They're about to kiss again when Jay notices a bracelet on Kana's wrist, exactly like the one the dead student wore. Soon, the principal bursts in and threatens to expel Kana. The next morning, there's a hearing, but Jay defends Kana and tells Ryan she has feelings for Kana. Ryan decides to make Jay jealous by dating Era. Meanwhile, Jay asks Kana to tell the truth because she guesses who he really is. Afraid of being exposed, Kana lies and says he just wants to be the best student to secure his future. Jay doesn't believe him but can't prove anything since his file says he has no siblings. Meanwhile, Ryan works out hard at the gym and beats up his opponent, wishing it was Kana. The next morning, Ryan continues pretending to be Era's happy boyfriend and gives her a ride to school. At the same time, Jay meets Kana and suggests they go to class together. When they arrive at school holding hands, everyone is shocked. They fear consequences, knowing Jay used to date Ryan, and only he could hold her hand before. A boy who likes Era tries to talk to her since they spent a night together, but she ignores him, dreaming of a real relationship with Ryan. There are only 4 students in the special elite class: Ryan, Wien, Era, and Jay. Jay decides to change this and orders a 5th chair for Kana, since she paid for his class and wants him beside her. After hearing this, the bully who tried to beat up Kana kneels before him and apologizes, ready to be beaten with a stick. But Kana doesn't need that. He's more surprised that even among the elite, there's a hierarchy. Soon, Kana finds a warning note in his locker that Ryan will take revenge, and he'll end up like the dead student. Poor students try to befriend Kana now that he's popular. During a soccer match, Ryan scores the winning goal and kisses Win passionately, knowing Jay is watching, trying to make her jealous. A boy who loves Era tries to talk to her, but she rudely tells him to forget about their feelings and the night they spent together. The principal prepares student information for Ryan's mother. Meanwhile, Kanha meets Tel, a rich boy who was once his friend. They pretend not to know each other at school, but talk in a cafe, not realizing the principal's son is listening. Kanha promises to gather evidence about the corrupt school. In the evening, Jay visits Ryan and asks him not to use their mutual friend for selfish reasons. Ignoring his ex-girlfriend, Ryan invites Era over, and she comes right away. Meanwhile, Jay suffers from the blackmailer, who threatens to reveal all her secrets. She's afraid, knowing her father might hurt her like he hurt her mother. Also, her father, a big company boss, wants her to marry his business partner's son, and she can't refuse. The next morning, Kanna gives Jay a bicycle ride to school and shares sweets with her. She tells him not to fall in love with her and says she only spends time with him out of pity and fear of being executed. But Kanna isn't scared. In the evening, Jay advises Era not to fall for Ryan's tricks and asks if her people found the blackmailer. The next night, there's a party for students and parents. Kanna and other poor students play in a band to earn money. Era's father wants to become more successful and asks her to introduce him to Jay's father. Era asks Jay to do this, but Jay rudely refuses, making Era angry. Ryan's mother and Jay's father talk, and both reject the idea of their children dating. Jay's father cares about money and Ryan's mother wants power, so the children aren't suitable for each other. Seeing her father as less important than these two, Era decides to get revenge on Jay and tells her father that Jay has a poor boyfriend named Kanha. A flashback shows who ran over Kanha's brother, stealing his phone and a pen with a hidden camera. In the present, Kanha searches Ryan's drawer for illegal substances, but finds a photo of a happy Jay instead. The next morning, Ryan visits Wynn's house to see what a normal, loving family is like. Jay's father tells his daughter he disapproves of her relationship with a poor boy and says she'll move to America after graduation. She disagrees and argues with her brother, but can't stand up to her strict father. The next morning, Kanha offers Jay a real relationship where he'll make her happy, but she's afraid and rejects him. Wynn tries to figure out what Daeho and Kanha are hiding. Meanwhile, Teacher Han provokes Jay, who rudely responds, noticing the teacher's expensive things that don't match her salary. Meeting Kanha, Era warns him that Jay is more dangerous than he thinks and might be responsible for the crime against the dead student. During class, Jay is blackmailed again. Someone posts her personal photo online, making everyone laugh. Jay runs away, not knowing Wooen and Teacher Han are behind it. Seeing Jay upset, Kanha runs after her, but is stopped by Ryan. During their talk, Kanha stays confident and says they won't intimidate or get rid of him, like they did with the dead student. This makes Ryan nervous, and he tries to find out who Kanha really is. After searching, he discovers Kanha is the twin brother of the dead student. Meanwhile, Jay talks to Era and learns the blackmailers from their school but can't find out who. The girls end their friendship as Era loves Ryan and wants to be with him. It turns out Era's family is almost bankrupt, and she'll do anything to help her father's business. In the evening, Jay's father invites her to dinner with a business partner and his son. During the meal, Jay is blackmailed again. It's revealed she was once pregnant and had an abortion. Afraid her father will find out, Jay throws up and faints. The business meeting is ruined, so her father punishes Jay by sending her to a country house before she leaves for America. Hearing this, Kanha goes to support Jay. Knowing who Kanha is, Ryan also rushes to Jay's house. Era tries to stop Ryan and confesses her love, but he ignores her. Jay confesses she caused the death of a student, and Kanha reveals he's that student's twin brother. Jay explains she and Kanha's brother became friends, which caused him to be bullied and beaten regularly. She was bullied by her brother, and the dead student supported her, not knowing she was Ryan's girlfriend. Kanha asks for more answers, but suddenly Ryan appears and attacks him. They fight, and Jay remembers how the dead student was beaten. She asks them to stop, and Ryan calms her, making Kanha feel unwanted, so he leaves. Soon, everyone learns Kanha is the dead student's brother, including the headmistress. She threatens to expel him, but he recorded their conversation and can blackmail her to stay in school. Jay agrees to marry Jun and leave with him, so her father ends her house arrest. When she returns from a date, Ryan meets her, confesses his love, and promises to do anything to keep them together. Despite this, Jay rejects him and asks him to leave her alone. In the evening, Era invites Jay to a farewell party, but it's too late as Jay is leaving earlier. The girls now hate each other despite once being friends. Era has dirt on Jay from her brother and wants to use it, but Jay says she'll leave for New York without a fight. Era asks her father for party money and gets it despite their bankruptcy. Meanwhile, the school discovers Daeho is Kanha's friend and beats him badly. Kanha defends Daeho and beats up Yuno, calling him a pathetic boy who just follows Ryan around. That evening, Jay shows Ryan an ultrasound photo of their baby. They struggle with the loss and decide to start fresh. The next morning, they visit Kanna's brother's grave and try to be better people. Learning about Teacher Han's relationship with Lee Woo-jin, the principal fires her. Meanwhile, Lee Woo-jin feels guilty for making Jay go to America, and now regrets it. Teacher Han is angry and promises to get revenge on Lee Woo-jin. Knowing she's dangerous, Woo-in gives Jay the pen footage, which Kanna takes to police. This gets Teacher Han arrested for killing Kanna's brother and fleeing the accident. The school founders fire the principal and try to improve the school's reputation. Ryan apologizes to Kanna, but Kanna doesn't accept, saying his brother can't be brought back. After spending her last day with Ryan, Jay leaves for America, confessing to Kanna that she did love him for a while. Soon, school life settles down, and students stop hurting each other. Meanwhile, Jay arrives in America and discovers she can finally live with her mother, whom she hasn't seen in over 15 years.